the sun where the baobab grows, where stories rise and the harmattan blows. We gather here with hearts aglow. Naija's geeking out. Let's start the show.
Hello and welcome to Naija's Geeking Out. This is episode 301, the first of a new series of episodes, or how do we call it now? Century of episodes.
A new season. Yeah,
What's
a
the
new century. Yeah, that's a good one.
The first century.
That's a good one. That is a good one.
Yeah, we are in the third century of us doing this thing, and yeah, it's good to be back with the three musketeers. The American is unavoidably absent. Red, Kex, how are you doing?
I'm good today. I'm very well. I'm all caught up and ready. Last week I was listening to the gist last week and I was like, hey, this is what I'm listening. But now I'm caught up. I'm going to engage.
Okay.
I'm well. Yeah.
But you had a good weekend?
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. It was,
nice.
it was.
Relaxing.
Let me put it this way. They were able to set my expectations. They level set me very quickly. What are you expecting? Respect yourself and don't be expecting too much. Sorry, you. So I'm humble and I have no expectations.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's a good mentality to have.
You're humble.
But
if you notice in the group, I never make noise again.
Today, I wonder how long this humble mode of his will last.
No,
remind you of this in a few months' time.
Okay.
All it takes is one win. One win, and then
Exactly.
it's social will up like this, and he got buying.
I pray I have reason to be proud.
We'll remind him of this.
Yeah,
So it's not hard.
it's funny this weekend, because we opened up on Friday and we got what we wanted. I was so relaxed watching all the games, and when the results were coming, especially on that Saturday, I was just laughing my head off. Especially because there's so many social media people talking about, it's only commentary. You watch what we are going to do to Hall. I said, okay. Okay. And I was pleased by I was very pleased by the Tottenham result. The Tottenham result as well in the evening. But it's good. It's opening week.
Of course,
opening week. I'm more focused on my FPL. I've been donating money.
Like some people keep explaining that it doesn't really matter. Yeah.
What's that? Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter until the end of the season where you have no points. So you're like,
some people see.
I am predicting the first post about Carrick out is not more than 8 weeks away.
8? You are very optimistic.
No, they'll hold.
Very,
They'll
very
hold.
optimistic.
They'll hold. Because they don't want to see it. But I know they have no patience anymore.
They might be thinking it.
I think as of now, it's already choking some people.
It's already trickling.
It's already bubbling up in it. As of right now, but yes, okay, we'll give them that. But well, as you can tell, some of us had a great weekend. Others, they are being humbled, and we are happy for that to see that. Like, humility is a good battery in life. But moving on to why we are here today. Comic books and comic book related content. So we'll get to some news items. We'll be talking about lanterns. We'll be doing a season review of Crusader season 2. And there's some news items sprinkled along the way. But starting things off with the box office. Spider-Man Brand New Day has made 2.2 billion as of today. It's now the 5th highest grossing movie of all time, on track to be the 3rd highest if it makes up to 2.5 that is being projected. And that is...
The weird thing is, do you know?
There are no words for this anymore.
The weird thing is, I still remember the announcement for this film. It feels so... It feels like it was this year that they just announced that, Tom came out in the Spider-Man costume, and he was like, "Hey guys, we're doing it again. We're back. You know, we're gonna." And next minute, filming done, out, and gangbusters. I heard he made like 150 million.
Again,
I'm happy for it. Yeah, that he made it because he on the back end.
Oh,
so he had
no.
the back end.
On the back end, yeah.
Okay, I'm with you. Sorry, I'm with you.
Yeah.
And I think he
So
deserved-
just the promotions he made 100. Like I think his fee was 20.
I think
Oh, his
deserved-
fee was 20, and then he had a back end for 130.
Yeah.
I think he deserves it because he's instrumental.
100%.
He's instrumental
yes.
in keeping
Yes,
this franchise going, almost.
Yes.
Um,
Yes. And he's,
Yeah.
he's very engaged,
Yeah.
even in the back, the back scenes. Even, he was the one that was having the conversation with Sony and
Yeah. When they both walked away,
out.
it was him that got them together.
That brought them back.
Yeah. So he deserves it, and
He's been instrumental to the growth of this character.
Yes,
Because from the Homecoming movie where fans were made on this particular character, like they were like, okay, we like you, but
I think
But
it's
there's
it was we like you, but something. But there's
missing,
something, yeah.
yeah,
And then each successive iteration had seen him grow up
yes.
to the point for this movie where he's fully on his own, and like right now everybody can call him Spider-Man. Before they say, oh, he's Spider-Boy something,
Yeah.
but now he is
Iron
a
Boy,
Spider-Man. It's
It's
no longer
Sorry, did we lose? Yeah. So
No, I'm here.
I think also
no, continue.
it's a
I got caught
perfect
up, yeah.
combination for me of a fanboy who got to play his dream role, but is also very clued up about that role. Is also intelligent enough to make good contributions. He's a likable person, so it's like everything just kind of coalesced around this guy, and it kind of works. And
Very true.
apparently I'm saying he, but it seems like he has this what do you call it, overall plan for this coming trilogy already. Like
I believe that.
How are we going to be calling it the trilogy? The Day trilogy.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, yeah, I think that's
so the whole trilogy, and now this is okay, but making some
brand new
puns about
day,
it.
daybreak. I don't know.
End of days.
End
of days.
Because I can see them doing it one more day, or pulling
Yeah,
out in the
true.
same kind of arc.
True. Oh, that's
But yeah.
that didn't even occur to me. Yeah,
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
I just hope keep Ned, get rid of MJ. I'm sorry.
This is
No, I
very
don't
bad.
mean kill her. I don't mean kill her. But
Oh, okay.
is Zendaya really adding anything anymore?
No, I actually wanted Gwen.
What?
I wanted Gwen.
Yes.
Yeah. Is Zendaya really adding anything?
No, like that conversation. No, so that thing is still the strongest thing in this movie, and acting was amazing.
No, I don't
You
think.
might-
I,
yeah,
no,
you
I
might
don't.
not-
I think Zen adds to this whole thing. So I would, when I say get rid of her, I'm not saying get rid of her from the film. I think put her in there, but all of a sudden, Peter's kind of moved on a bit. Especially, and it's lined up right now. She's not in love with you anymore. She doesn't remember you. So this is a time to bring in somebody that can
In your
sway
love
him away without people hating on Peter, because it would be like, well,
Yeah.
so it's kind of, maybe that's where they even go with this. Maybe this is the plan. Who knows?
Yeah. I
Okay.
really, well, to be fair, I hope they go in that direction because I would like to see the next film open up with Zendaya being in a relationship, a good relationship with their current boyfriend, where they're actually happy together, and him being with somebody else. Like, I'm tired
Or
of this
them being
one
genuine
love
friends.
narrative.
Yeah. I don't want
just
want
them
it.
being friends.
Because because in
yeah.
reality, 99% of people, you move on from your childhood sweetheart, from your college or your secondary school sweetheart.
Yeah.
It happens. And you don't it doesn't have to be
Yeah.
acrimonious. It can be amicable, like we're still friends, but we just don't know each other anymore like that or something. And then
Like
it
I-
gets
yeah.
Gwen, and I
I
think
know Marvel would
get
want
me
to
with
do
Gwen.
that though. Yeah.
That is my challenge. Will they be able to keep her as a friend and support system without romance coming into it?
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm happy for him, happy for them all. 2.2 billion is nothing to scoff at.
We'll see.
Not at all. No, it's not. Okay.
What's next?
What do you want to talk about next?
Today,
Okay,
Do you want me
so
to give
that's brand new day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was that me making that
No,
noise?
I think we lost today. No, we lost
okay,
today. I think he was
okay.
having some problems.
So since
Anyway.
today's away, I'm going to take advantage and talk about something that I know you love a lot, and that is what are you laughing for?
To annoy.
And this is my
It
adventure.
sounds like it's-
My adventures with Superman.
I knew it. Okay,
Eh,
you know
eh,
what? Let's wrap up my adventure.
I mean,
No,
last week we skipped talking about it because of we got carried away with lanterns and other
that was
stuff.
why. That was why. I just skipped it because it wasn't. it
Just
wasn't the one.
straightforward. Last episode.
I was
Last-
hoping we moved on.
No. Last episode is. I'm going to keep it very short. Last episode drops, and basically it's the Eradicator comes with he's taking over the clone, and he's come here to fight everybody. And it's basically the Eradicator and the clone versus the family of L.
Who's the clone?
I can't call him Bizarro, but he's
Oh, the big one.
yeah, the big one. Yeah. He kind of
Why? What happened to him? I thought he was on
he
side.
uses his I don't know how he does it. You know when they went to Fortress, they got into this guy's mind and they messed up with his mind and they was controlling him.
Okay, so he's mind control.
Yeah, it's mind control. It's not that he's on their side. I
Say
mean,
less.
halfway through, Clark kind of tames him out of it. But this whole episode was just like a fight scene, literally. Powers, the two children, Kara, Bizarro, even though they don't call him Bizarro, and Clark.
Yeah, we knew it was bizarre.
Yeah,
I might actually just skip and watch this one since you said it's an action-packed episode. Right?
Yeah, it's just action.
And Henshaw is there as well.
No, Henshaw's not in this one.
Okay.
Yeah, no, Henshaw's not in that one. And we get a crypto as well at the end of this. But and again, it's a fun watch. If you 20 minutes each episode, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it way more than I did. I did not like last season at all.
So this is season 3.
Correct.
3. Okay.
Season 1, if I think, I really season 1 was that
We all watched season 1. Yeah.
it was okay. We didn't think it was too. It wasn't
Season
exciting
2,
about. 2, we
and
hated
then
on
with,
it.
like something in the future. That was the one with Kara.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Today, I think there's some scratching, right?
Yeah, I think it's coming from today. Yeah.
It's weird. Yeah. I don't know. Now it's good now.
It's
good
gone
now.
now. Yeah.
Yeah. So season 2 was the introduction of Kara, and then
Yeah.
season 3 is the
Yeah.
family of Elf.
Yeah, I think season 2 was terrible, if I'm being honest. But I think this one, I enjoyed this one.
Okay.
So that's it.
Okay. So how does it end? Does it end like on a cliffhanger? Does it end?
No. They win the fight. The kids now go back to. I mean, there's some farewell, and the kids are now going back to the future. And John, he's very apprehensive that he's got a lot to live up to. But they give him a pep talk, and then no.
Oh, he knows they are his parents.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's it. No, so
Okay.
so then now,
Okay.
well, now that they go back to the future, Lewis is telling them, no, we love you. You will do well. And then obviously then there's this, because in the beginning of this season they'll just talk about Lewis is worried about having kids, and you can see that Kalak was always seemed to assume we were going to have kids. So that was a kind of an arc throughout. But this has now made Lewis comfortable with the idea of having
If we have a kid and it's like
yeah.
kid, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. And then there's some foreshadowing with Luthor telling Warland that new galaxies have emerged. It's almost, I don't know what they're talking about, Final Crisis or something like that. So it was hinting something. For
Final
next
Crisis.
season. Yeah,
Not this stupid show.
yeah.
Okay, so what do you give a season wrap up then? The whole season.
Yeah, so
season 3?
if I just go back the off season, I'm just going to give it above average. I'm going to give it about a 2.7. I think that's a fair enough score.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem unreasonable.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. All right, today, welcome back. So, do we move on to Cape Crusader season 2?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yes, let's
Yes.
do that. Season 2 of Caped Crusader. Because I've been watching this thing again from season 1 based on your recommendations. An interesting experience. I've not finished season 2 yet, but
Okay.
I did, and I'm sorry, I didn't know how good this show was. Yeah, yeah. I think Kex had told me about this show several times. I just skipped it because of Amazon,
So pause.
and I couldn't believe Amazon
So
Academy
we
put it
come on this
in. But yeah,
podcast.
I
Wait,
take that back.
we come on
Yeah.
this podcast. We give.
But he has to. This has to be a safe space. That one. Let him.
No,
Let the
it's
man
this space, but he still has.
collect that
That
L
is why I'm
quietly. You cannot.
apologizing.
Yes,
Like
now.
that is why I'm taking my L
Kex
publicly
is
like
too
Wow.
soft.
this.
Kex is
Like
too soft.
wow.
You have to ward him. He can't just walk. He can't just walk in and say, "Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. I didn't know that you guys were talking sense." No.
No,
Uh, we cannot just like that. So it's like so all that time we were talking, our mouth was smelling. That's what you're saying that your mouth was smelling, and now you're saying, "Oh, sorry." Anyway, carry on.
no, because I think this. Yeah, no, this is the first time we are diving into it on an episode by episode basis. The first season was just at the end of the. I think it was just at the end. We said, "Oh, this is a good watch." You guys said it's a good watch. Go and watch it. And we went to the back of the TBR. But yeah,
Okay.
it's really interesting and fascinating to watch. So yeah, I'll give it to that a lot.
Are you still on season 1?
Tex, how did I'm on season 2. I've read the middle of.
Oh, sorry. Where are you? Where are you now in season 2?
Yeah.
Can you remember?
I've,
Is it Matches Malone yet?
I've passed. Yes, Matches Malone. Yeah, that's where I am.
Okay.
I've just finished the Matches where it became Matches Malone episode. So
Okay.
it's top notch. It's the
Yeah.
kind of animation I really enjoy. Not like what that boy is watching and calling. This is how you make the animation, and yeah, that is quality, and yeah, this is what this should be making.
You see why I don't forgive? Do you see why I don't forgive?
If you had killed him now, would you be able to stand him?
Exactly.
But yeah, so this is a call out to anybody who is not watching Cape Crusader. Please go and watch it. It's very, very good. It's up there. With some of the best
I will
animated-
say
I think
something.
it's up there with
Okay,
some of the best
sorry.
animated TV shows we are getting.
Yeah, for sure. I'll say something, and I want to go back to this. What I said about how voice acting really elevates a show, because the art and the animation is not special. It's basic, right? It's just that it has a 40s 50s feel. But in terms of the art, like the characters when they're in suits, they are bulky and wide.
Yeah.
There's no real sharp work on the faces, on the lips. All of that stuff is quite basic. But the voice work, the voice talent, it really, really, really makes this stand out.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of the voice work and the script. Yeah.
And the script. I apologize. Yes. I mean, yes. And it helps the script, stand out. Now, we had 10 episodes this season.
Okay, yes.
The average, so the highest episode is 8.5 out of 10. I'm looking at IMDb.
Okay.
And the lowest was rated, this out of 10, and the lowest was rated, I think, 7.2, which is the Rocketeer episode.
Well, okay, yeah. So that's a good range.
Out of 10.
That's a very good
A
range.
very strong range.
Yeah.
Like season 2 is even better, I think, than season 1. The deep cover Matches Malone one is like an 8.1. The Devil's Due, which I don't think today you've gotten to yet. That's the one with the bats, the symbol of the bats.
Oh,
the cult.
Yeah.
And then we get the official introduction of the Spectre.
Yep.
Which today you haven't gotten there yet. But what I like
I've
is the way
seen
they
the
have.
symbol of the. I've seen the symbol of the bat. I
Okay,
love
that's
that.
the one
I
with
really
the,
like that.
with the cults.
With the cult, yeah, the fake cult, and yeah, that was a really, really good episode.
Yeah. I mean, they are all pretty good.
Yeah.
And the imagination of the characters is something I particularly like. The Riddler, the new, we talked about it last week, the week before.
Yeah, last week, yeah.
The Edward Nigma.
Yeah.
Their version of Eddie. Their version of Catwoman from season 1. Their version of Harley Quinn.
Yeah, their version of all the characters is unique.
Yes.
They are not slaves to the existing law.
Yeah.
They use it almost as a template,
exactly.
they fit it in as they see fit. I just love the fact that do that. There's not one character that would, normally I'll say, oh, I don't like what they've done with my character. In this series, I can't complain. I mean, there was one of my favorite characters who, to be honest, is rarely even in the comics, but I love her, Carrie Kelly, and they did a version of her in this, and I still
liked her episode so much.
Yeah.
And which is weird because I started actually like being a bit irritated. I was like, oh, I don't like child sidekicks. You're supposed to be in bed, but you sneak out and you want to be a superhero. All of this childish stuff. I'm like, this is gonna get you killed. But the character is so charming in this show that I'm like, okay, you make it work. So she's a good character. Their version of Mr. Freeze.
Yes.
The black guy. Their version of Mr. Freeze is good. It's a good show.
Can I ask a question here?
Even Poison Ivy,
And this confused me. The character called Flass.
Yes. Yes, he's a bad cop now.
Yes. Is he in the comics? I know he's in the movies.
Yes.
I don't remember in the comics at all.
He's in the comics.
Okay.
He's in the comics. He's in the comics. Yeah.
Because I know. Go on.
Sorry.
No.
Good luck, Montoya. They're there. They are.
Yeah, I know Montoya, but I don't remember Flash from the comics at all. Because the Flash in the movies was a white guy. The Flash in this was a black guy.
This is the first black one.
But so the one in the comics is also white, right?
He's white.
Okay. I don't remember that character at all from the comics at all.
Yeah, he exists. So Flash, there's at least 2 or 3 other characters. They are Poison Ivy.
Yeah, Poison Ivy. There was the Mad Hatter female form.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like her. Yeah, Tetch.
Harriet
Tetch. And she's not a villain. She's just.
She's not.
Like a Wendy Williams type.
Actually, that's a good comparison.
Slash gossip columnist slash. It's a really good show. They've been able to fit these characters into that world. Yeah. And it has a little bit of supernatural in it as well, because we obviously see Spectre come back from the dead and Corrigan and all of that. And it seems that having a Black Gordon now is almost
Dirigo. It's the
yeah, exactly. It's a Black Gordon. It's no big deal. Nobody blinks.
It's a weird way. It's a weird thing that I don't know if anybody's a Bond fan. Remember a character called Felix Leiter.
Yes, now of course.
Yeah, and after a while, it almost became accepted that guy's a black guy.
Yeah. I mean, that's Jeffrey Wright's amazing acting.
Yeah.
Like
very true.
He's I think we've even had a Chinese lighter.
Did we?
I think I want to check. I'm gonna double check.
Okay.
In one of the Roger Moore bonds.
I think you might be right actually. I was thinking
one of the Roger Moore bonds.
I think it was a Roger Moore one. There was
a Chinese lighter. Yeah. Well, I would check like an Asian Felix Leiter. But yeah, I mean Jeffrey Wright is just. Whew. I mean, even in the agency, he's a world-class actor. Yes. But listen, I have very, very strong, positive opinions about season 2 of the show, Crusader. We've gushed about it, but is there anything that you don't like about it, or that you think could be better? Or you think?
Honestly, no. For me personally, I've watched it and. It's such a different type of Batman show that I don't think I've got any preconceived ideas that I wanted. I'll just go with the flow. So I can't even say, I mean, the last 2 episodes kind of focused a lot more on the Joker.
Yeah,
the Joker, and even he is kind of different from what we've seen in the comic.
Yeah. He's more controlled.
Yeah, and to be honest, I actually. Halfway through that, I assumed he was trained exactly in the same place Batman was trained. At one point, he just seemed. No, I said this guy is trained. I actually thought he was going to be an amalgamation of the Joker and Raj Aghu. At one point,
I see what you're saying.
And even his plan seemed
he had
a
similar. Bigger plan than just chaos. It was like I see what you're saying. My favorite episode was the penultimate one, the one before the very last episode, where he announces that I'm going to kill the mayor
Oh yeah.
at this time. Batman is racing against the clock, trying to.
Right.
I was like,
So
nah.
so you know,
That was
okay,
a good episode.
right.
Mm.
I did like. I like the episode. Don't get me wrong. I like the
Yeah,
episode.
no, please.
But the moment they said he's gonna die at 12, I knew exactly
Clearly,
what
he had
happened.
already poisoned him.
Yeah. And I thought,
then,
oh,
yeah,
come on, guys,
It was-
work this out.
It was, that was clear. That was clear. My only thing was like, I was like, okay, sure, but do you know to the minute
Yeah.
when the poison will kick in, or
Or
the-
because I said it's two things. It's a poison that it's so timed
so precise
that you
Yeah.
knew, or you
Yeah.
had a device that you could
that
dissolve
would
it.
inject him with it at the time.
At the time or something like
Okay,
that,
just
you know, yeah.
bloodstream. Yeah. I would have liked just a little bit
Yeah.
more because it was so like by midnight this guy's
Yeah,
gonna die.
but that's a very little niggle. I'm not even.
Yeah,
I won't
yeah.
complain about
Something
that.
I'm trying to look for something I didn't like, and I'm going back. Something I did not like, and I'm going back to something I did like. Is the way the gas kills them in this show. It's very, very scary. It's very, very, very scary. I think if I was laughing like that, I think I might rather be shot. Because it feels like they're crying,
Yeah.
their eyes are bulging.
Yeah.
They're like, it's almost like kill me. Like
It's
I can't stop laughing.
involuntary laughter. I can't stop myself, and
Yeah,
I know I'm
I can't
dying.
breathe.
Yes.
Yes. Man, it looks like a very horrible way to go. And they die with this grin on their face, like, the whole body is stiff. I'm like, this is horrible. This is a horrible way to go.
Yeah, and I like the fact that they made it a combination of that and being the zombie and all of that combined.
Yeah. Well, funny enough, I didn't like the zombies.
I didn't mind it.
I didn't like it because I was like, yeah, sorry. Go.
No, again, it kind of like I'm not gonna throw Bane into it. To me, it's like Joker was the Joker, Agu, and Bane almost together because that chemical was bulking them up as well when they come back in their second stage or third stage or whatever it was. I didn't mind it. I think I totally bought into the whole premise of the whole show, so I didn't blink an eyelid when they all start waking up. Okay, fine. This is what we're doing now. Okay, fine. There's one scene
like that.
which I was shocked that they let it play it that way, and it's a scene where Barbara Gordon was interviewing a patient / prisoner, and then the chaos breaks out. She comes out, and then they show one of these guys bulked up go into the room with this helpless person.
Yes.
And he actually, I thought, oh, come on, surely.
I think it was twists his head or something funny like that.
I thought, surely you're gonna save this person, but no. I just find that quite okay.
People died left and right.
Yeah, yes.
People died. Like cops died, civilians died,
Everybody was dying.
bad guys died.
Everybody was dying.
Okay, we're going there. I mean, villains died.
Yeah.
Villains were shot in the neck. I'm like, oh wow, okay. So you're actually killing them, not like, oh, this person is coming back in season 2. No, they're dying. And I think I don't like when Batman gets into fisticuffs against the Joker and he's struggling.
Which is why I said, fair enough, I like this one. And which is why I want, because he was so capable. He was literally, to me, on the same level as Batman fighting. He has fighting styles. And I thought, oh, no, this guy is trained. You know, I think I thought they were going to say something like, oh.
Did they give any reason for that?
No.
No, they didn't know anything about his backstory.
Yeah.
We have no backstory. He has an accent and he's good at chemistry.
Yeah. But he's clearly, he was fighting, proper battling.
He's highly organized.
Yes.
He's not like the chaotic Joker that we know. So I like that, and I was just wondering that. Oh, okay, he has a German accent as well. So
he had an accent.
And this is in the 40s. So is there a Nazi thing going on here? But anyway, all in all, if I were to rate this out of 5 stars myself, I would give this like maybe a 4.1. 4. I'll give it a 4.1. Why not? It was enjoyable. I split it in 2. I watched first 1 to 5 and then 5 to 10, and by far, like episode 9 is my favorite. It was very, very good. So I'm gonna give this a 4.
Nice.
Out of 5.
Something to look forward to. That one.
I would not go that high. I would give this a 3.5 overall.
For
But
context, what did you give Superman?
I gave it 2.7.
2.7.
You want to fight?
No, just so that
I'm
we
not
can
saying,
never
I'm
set.
just asking. Yeah, exactly. I know where to put my expectations based on your rating. Yeah.
Anyway, today, yeah, keep watching and let us know your
Mm,
score
Yeah.
next week. But
Please,
yeah, I mean,
please
I
do
this
so.
is
will. I will.
this is a strong one from
It's
Prime
good
Video,
stuff. It's good
and
stuff.
they should keep it up. They should continue. I'm just wondering who haven't they?
Yeah.
Which heroes? Which villains haven't they done yet? We haven't seen other heroes. Let's start with that.
We've not seen Penguin. I think top of my head.
We have. We saw Penguin in season
Oh.
1. Oswalda. That was the
It
first
was a
person.
lady. It was a
we faced.
lady.
Yeah, Mini Driver
Oh,
voiced her.
I think they've done. Have we seen Croc?
Two-Face, yes. No, we haven't seen Waylon.
Okay.
We haven't seen Waylon Jones yet.
Okay.
We haven't seen Croc.
We've not seen Man Bat.
No. What's his name? Carl something. We haven't seen Clayface, if they have one.
Yeah,
But
okay.
there was someone that they called
We saw
what's
an
Clayface's name?
we saw an actor, Basil.
Yes, Basil.
Yeah, we saw Basil.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Yes. Thank you to that one. That was what I was trying to remember. Basil. Yeah. So we saw him. Who else? We've seen Catwoman, seen Harley, seen Joker. Okay. Anyway, we'll just keep watching and watch this
Yep.
space. I would like his relationship with Alfred to be more cordial. That's the one thing I struggle with.
Yeah,
But I think it's a direction that they've chosen, and
But I think
Yeah.
the end of this episode, episode of the season, might point in that direction. Might, when he says some very harsh things
yeah.
about
And the
Batman
guy said
when he was under the influence.
yeah. Okay, cool. Moving on.
Yes.
Today, you want to introduce the next one?
Yet. Lanterns. We will be talking about lanterns.
This is
This
the reason why we're here.
Exactly.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes.
Like it's been a long time. Well, I won't say completely a long time where we are watching a show that is CBM related, and we are watching it with so many questions of the plot. Like not having any idea where the story is going, what is happening in the story, and we are just coming in fresh with theories. That, is this possible? Is this not possible? What are they doing with this? What are they not doing with this? And it's refreshing for a genre that you've read almost, you know the history of the comics, you know what has happened in the past, you know where they are pulling from. And yeah, I love that. I really love that. It's something we talk about in Spider-Man, and it's something I really wish we see more of going forward, where adaptations are not just adapting stories that we know from the past, but telling new ones based on what we know and going in completely new direction.
Yeah.
So-
I wanted to make one comment that I like when, I like when it's done well. But what I think they've done well here is they've adapted the lore that we know to this TV show, and they've done it in a way that it doesn't offend me, doesn't make me, oh no, this is not how it is in the comics, all that kind of
Yeah.
and that's because it's so engaging. The writer's done so well, that's done so well. You're in the moment, and also I did okay. Actually, no, I don't know everything. This is not something like, oh, this is gonna happen next. Oh, this is how it works. No, they're tweaking it a bit here. So I'm really loving this. I'm watching this show almost the same way I would have watched Chernobyl, the way I would have watched, which is proper episode, week by week, and I can think about it, discuss it with people. I'm loving it, absolutely loving it.
Yeah.
Sorry for glazing.
No.
It's very important to set context of what we are going to discuss.
Yes.
Because even beyond this, I'm trying to think of other shows, not even comic book related, that I have watched of recently, and I am thinking of asking questions of what is coming next, like trying to fan theorize what is going on and all of that, trying to calculate, okay, where's the story going to, what's happening here.
Well, I was gonna mention one show, but then I know people bite my head off, so I won't say it. But carry on.
Silo.
No, nothing Silo. Pluribus.
Okay, then which one?
Peacemaker.
Pluribus.
What?
Pluri.
Pluribus. I like the show.
Yeah, I loved it. I love it.
Pluribus.
But I know some people find it a bit too slow for their liking.
Yeah, I'm in that camp.
Like that's what I was just saying. It's a nice show. Okay.
That's what I didn't want to say because I know some.
But yeah,
But yeah, this go on, okay.
You guys were talking about this last week,
Yeah.
right? And there's something you just said now that it feels like it's not holding itself to what we've always known about lanterns. Do you get what I'm saying? You know, okay, there is the ring.
Yes.
There is you charge the ring. Okay, we know that there's a Hal Jordan and there's a John Stewart,
Yes.
but even their ages are different from what we know. So that means that there is it feels like Earth One. I don't remember the graphic novel.
Yeah.
It feels like Earth One. Okay.
Yes.
We know that they're lanterns, but we're telling our story
Yes.
of the relationship between these lanterns, how they come, even the general law of how the ring is passed. I like the show. Okay, let's talk about episode 2.
Okay.
Yeah. So no, before we talk about episode 2, because you've not given us a review of episode 1,
That's true.
I would want to hear what you think about that. First of all, before we go into episode 2.
So just to remind your memory, because I know you mixed two together. Episode 1 was the first episode where they did time jumps. It ended up them finding his dead body at the stadium.
Yes.
And
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. I liked it. There were some parts that I think had been spoiled for me. So I was
I guess as much. Because we get such a detailed review of that.
Yeah,
episode.
and don't get me wrong, I loved it absolutely. I was like, what? But when I now watched it, I was like, I know what's gonna happen next. Okay, I know he's gonna blow up. I know he's gonna do this. I know he's gonna ask about the whole Obama thing, which I thought was actually brilliantly played out.
Yeah.
Okay, he has I just didn't like. There were little niggles, like, okay, why is he ticking? Like, why is he beeping? Like,
okay,
yeah, if you can activate it with the thoughts, why is there an audible beep? In order for. I like the show a lot. I mean, I think I especially like Jon Stewart.
Yes.
I especially like Jon Stewart a lot. And I think he's written in a way that makes me like him. I like the way Aaron Pierre is playing him. I've always liked the character anyway. He's like a straight arrow.
Yeah.
But he doesn't. He. I like the guy because there's also a military bearing to him quite clearly, where he's putting up with a lot of this guy's shit because he's like, there is an element of a black man.
Yes.
A white man. I'm not going to let you take this opportunity from me. Anything we want to talk.
God bless you. I was going to say he's navigating his way through this. The way a lot of us have learned to navigate certain areas of the world. And you could say it in him, bite my tongue. Let me just do this.
Bite my tongue. Exactly. There's lots of stuff that that Hal is doing that I'm like, I keep
well.
Like, what rubbish is this?
Okay, so
that's the privilege of recklessness.
Well, to be honest, I want to say world white privilege. Hal Jordan's the walking white privilege, Green Lantern privilege, all the privileges you have in the world.
Yes.
He's walking around with it.
Yes.
And it shows.
Yes. I know that they're going to say, okay, stuff has happened and he's had some trauma and stuff has happened. That maybe, but I'm like, you haven't fucking backed up your consciousness in a decade, and you're supposed to do it. Is it weekly or something?
Yeah, I feel weekly.
This is one of those people that they just keep like documents on their laptop. They don't even this is the SharePoint, So you're not like, okay, the guy's going. Okay, well, where's the model? I don't know. John has taken it. I'm like, these are basic. They are rules for a reason.
Yeah.
And you can tell, like, when I'm messaging in the group, I'm like, this guy is so annoying. I can see why.
For context, listeners, Chex is a product manager that deals with these kinds of people on a daily basis.
It's so frustrating. I'm like, it's there for a reason. What if you get hit by a truck? Okay, no. Okay, my example is always, okay, what if you hit $1 million tomorrow? Are you going to come to the office tomorrow? Are you seriously telling me that you're going to come to the office tomorrow? You won't. So do what you need to do.
No, but if I hit $1 million, I don't care about the office. Why do I give a shit about the
I
office?
know,
You guys can
but there are some of us that are still going to be stuck here.
At least I have a thought for your fellow workers now.
Have a thought for the fellow poor people when you were poor.
Yeah. No, but you don't believe that it might be
Mm.
intentional on his part?
That maybe he's
That
corrupted
he's
and he doesn't
intentionally
want to back
backing
up
it
the
up.
corrupted.
No, maybe not corrupted. Maybe he has suspicions of what is that there's actually a bigger mystery with the Guardians, and he doesn't want them to know what he knows.
Okay, that's possible.
Yeah, well,
that's possible.
Yeah. I mean, I do think there's certainly an issue here with between him and his bosses, and I think which is why they're forcing I use the word force. I don't know if that's true. Why they're putting train this guy quickly.
And it's an obvious threat.
Yes, and there's some resentment to him that you're not gonna get this ring till I die or something like that. You know, like, so there's an issue with him. It's like he's doing a job, but he doesn't like his bosses at the moment, and there's friction, and he's doing it the way he thinks. He's doing it in a very haphazard manner.
Yeah, I mean,
which I'm sure is to the annoyance of his bosses.
They asked him to trace his replacement, so naturally he's not going to be over the moon about it. He's still alive. He's like, okay, so are you planning to kill me, or you're supposed to take the role from me and give it to this guy? But if you held the two side by side, I'm honestly like, I don't know how you lasted this long. How? Because you are reckless. You are very blasé about. Maybe at some point, sorry, you were like obviously carrying the responsibility of it, but now you don't care anymore. You're so jaded. At this point,
I won't say he doesn't care. I won't go as far as saying he doesn't care. Like, he's the kind of guy that might not care for the rules of the job, but he clearly, obviously cares about the job itself.
And
I'm not even convinced.
Okay,
sorry, go on.
No, because the way he took off when he got the alert that there's something wrong in Rushfield. It's not the mentality of someone that doesn't give a shit. He clearly, like, for the job he gives a shit, but for like maybe because
I think it's the way. I think what he doesn't give a shit about is the way he carries it. He will carry out the way he sees fit. I think he's done with procedure. He's done with documentation.
Yes.
He's done with test results.
Remember in the 80s, right, 90s, where there was this strew of cop movies.
Yep.
That were like early bad boy films.
He's a maverick.
Where the maverick cop doesn't, like, he's your guy shouting at him, blah, you blew up a station, you shot at civilians, you blah, 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 and the guy's just like, man, guy, relax now, I shall caught the bad guy. Those films, inevitably, they almost always start with the cop maybe in a supermarket or a grocery store that gets taken over by robbers and they don't know he's there, and then he comes and he shoots everyone, B, and then one of them takes a hostage and then he shoots the person's head. Those are like, when we were kids, they would like, man, wow, cool. But in reality, that's fucked up.
I will be.
So these are your dirty Harrys.
Why
your Axel Foley's.
Your dirty Harrys, your Axel Foley's.
Your Axel
Your Stallone Cobras, your Mario Cobredis. That was what they were doing.
But he's acting for, and this is where why I push back a bit. He's acting with a lot of restraint for him to be that kind of character. Like, he's allowing a sheriff, not the FBI, not the CIA, not the president. A sheriff pushed him around under the claims of jurisdiction. This is a Green Lantern that is recognized worldwide and has been active for 40 years.
I wouldn't say she's pushing him
around.
A
sheriff is
a
sheriff is telling me don't. No, when I say pushing him around, like, a sheriff is telling that
she's stating lines, she's making clear lines that you cannot interrogate him.
Like she said, we are arresting you, we are putting you in prison, we are taking you to court, and the court is one small town.
I don't know if he can blatantly.
He's allowing that.
I don't know if he can blatantly break the law. Like, willy-nilly.
From the read I've had,
so
they've had to establish this world. I think when he came, I think they must have been okay. When do we allow you to take over? And I think they've agreed at some level. Once you prove it is alien, okay, we allow you jurisdiction.
It now becomes your.
Otherwise, So I think that
what I'm saying is that all these FBI shows and local police shows where the FBI comes to take over. Which is what they're trying to do. He's acting with less cockiness than most of those FBI
Right, but
heroes.
yeah,
Where
but
they come in all arrogant, and then this is our case.
sorry.
He's just okay. I'm waiting.
No,
Yeah.
I'll put it the other way around. I think he's acting the right cockiness. I think the cop is the one that's been extra assertive on a position, and now with this episode, I kind of understand why. So I think it's not just random. She's kind of aware of something that's been going on, and probably she knows. Oh God, you're coming along. You're gonna be like a bull in a china shop. I need.
But let me just back to episode 1. I think
Yep.
he absolutely pushes John's buttons. I mean, to the point of
totally.
reckless endangerment. That jumping out of the car and just putting it there and being so that was even me. My heart was in my mouth, like you know, you didn't even give it to me.
Yeah,
Okay,
that was a bit too far.
You put it on the dash, and like that car went off like a cliff type thing. It wasn't like I just rolled into the.
So
bushes.
I'm hoping. I'm sorry. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me say this is my head canon. That he programmed a last minute save into that ring just in case John doesn't do it. Because else you're a madman.
Okay.
That's the only way. Yeah, that's the only way to read that. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's look at it like that, because let's not call him a complete and not a madman, because that was mad.
Yeah.
That was mad.
That was mad. Yeah.
but yeah, I think he and full credit to John. He's taking everything in his stride. That's why I love the scene where he's talking to his dad.
Yeah.
Then again, one thing I'll give out before we go to John is that this is a guy that was trained by Sinestro. That's
How
the
do you mean?
That's the only reference of training he had.
Do we know he was trained by Sinestro yet?
I think by
Sinestro was his.
I don't think they mentioned it.
Or was that his mention?
Actually,
yeah.
No, they've not. Okay, let me put it this way: they've not mentioned it in the show, but the pod they've mentioned it.
On the pod.
On the podcast, they've mentioned that this is what's it called? They call it a training tree, where he's mentoring Sinestro, he's mentoring Hal, and Sinestro was his teacher, and so he's going to Sinestro for questions, and there's that manipulation.
Okay, so that tracks with the thing. Okay, that's fine.
So if that's the kind of person you are taking mentorship for, maybe this is the way he was trained. Because it doesn't. Ours doesn't look like teacher.
And to be honest, Hal
he's like, take it, fly. That's how I was taught to fly.
Hal himself is a test pilot.
Yeah.
Again, that's a type of personality trait that kind of is kind of reckless in a way. You know.
He is quite. But I love the show. I did. You guys mentioned last week that the cowboy man.
Yes.
The cowboy guy. They said that the guy was young. I don't think the guy is young like that. I think that's the right age
for a grand. I think the wife. I agree, because especially in that kind of area, the area they're talking about, they have kids young. So really and truly, it's not. You know, it doesn't have to look like a granddad to be a granddad.
Yeah, he doesn't look like you whippersnapper. He looked like a Kevin Costner type.
Yeah, because let's assume he had his child at 20. His child also had his child at 20. So he's still about 50, and his child is about 10. That still makes him about 50.
That guy's probably 55.
Yes, so it kind of works.
And that his son, even his son, this thing looks younger than the sheriff, who is his wife.
Yeah, she does. Yes, he does. So he does.
Yeah, he looks younger than.
But
and the sheriff have a pre-existing relationship.
That point you're describing ties into a point in this second episode.
Okay. Let me wrap up the first episode then.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Because it might explain why they're not even.
Do they have a previous relationship, Alan? Because in episode 1, it felt like they were quite familiar. Like either they dated or
who and who?
They knew each other prior. Hal and the sheriff.
No.
Maybe I misread that.
I didn't get that vibe.
Then in episode 2, it was like, okay, you guys don't really know each other. But all in all, I'll give episode 1 like 4 over 5. I liked it.
That's good.
Liked it a lot. And I don't have an issue with the use of the ring. I think they used it the appropriate amount.
Okay.
I don't think they could. I think they could have used it more, but I don't have an issue with the instances it was used in the show. I do find it weird. John just smashed that woman like out of the blue shower.
Oh, thank you. I found it very weird.
I was like, yeah, you are on assignment. You know, you are a cop. Yeah, you said that you cannot drink. You said you can't drink. But you're drinking Coke,
but
or you can shoot on the job. He felt like he didn't really.
No condom.
He's not on the job now. Come on.
No, that's why he didn't drink. He said it was on the job. That's why he didn't drink.
No, that's.
He's on training assignment now. He's on the job. The job itself might be a bit shit, but he's on the job.
He just felt like he didn't blend with who he was.
Because remember, that was a bar that's the bar his boss is getting beaten up, and he's in.
Yeah. You know,
I mean, he's a young man that a woman is coming on to him. This guy's probably in his early 20s. That's the kind of dumb mistake you make at that kind of.
Sorry.
I'll say like 27.
At that age?
No. It seemed like.
Oh, sorry.
No, because it was like maybe
that was 2016, right?
Noted when his dad was shooting him, 1996.
Yes.
It'd be late 20s or if not early 30s.
Late 20s.
Yeah.
That kind of mistake is.
Because it was 9 and then plus 20 years.
No, don't get me wrong. I'm saying that it seemed odd.
No, it was odd. No, I agree with you.
Of what we've seen of him, it just seemed.
I'm not agreeing with today's assessment that he can't control himself.
He didn't drink.
You can't drink, so you were fully in your senses.
Yeah. To be honest,
follow me to the car, and the next minute you're having.
Yeah, that whole scene.
Check out now.
Took me out.
That was the whole point of following me to the car. Now, what else was that?
Yeah, I know, but I just would that he acquiesced.
You would agree to that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I don't mind even go a quick kiss or something, but you're there banging in the car.
It was out of left field for you. Okay, you're now having sex with that. Okay, honestly, it was a peacemaker thing, and it happened in Peacemaker.
Well, you guys are aware of the idea that military guys are the guys that the way they go at it.
Tunde, he's not on shore leave. He's not on shore leave. He's on assignment. Okay. I mean, I don't know.
I agree to disagree on this one because I'm like, I would have been more surprised if it didn't go than if we went.
Oh wow.
I'll be like, nah, this is.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
No, today you don't do that. You don't even know if that's a suspect. You don't even know if she's an alien.
You don't know what she has.
There are aliens in the town.
I'm not touching that.
You know there are aliens in the town. You are on assignment in the town where aliens were killed. You know there's at least one alien at large that was just taken to the police station. You have to be more situationally aware.
I'm not saying as
someone who's situationally aware.
Walk me to my car.
Also, I'm
not saying it's not making a terrible mistake by doing that. I'm saying that the mistake for someone for that kind of guy in that kind of setting is very, very believable. He's a man that just almost killed, almost died.
No, the kind of guy that you're saying doesn't.
Yeah.
No, the kind of guy you're saying he is doesn't match with the kind of person that they've shown.
Exactly.
Because you guys are ignoring the context of what happened to him that same day.
No,
that's
the guy just fell off the cliff.
But he's military now, or ex-military. Every time he almost dies, he's going to go and have sex with someone in a place that you have to be at.
In a weird thing, if that was how, I'll find it more believable.
But no, that's how.
Yeah, if that's how, I'll find it more believable.
That's a how thing.
Yeah.
But you need to be a bit positive. It is, it's what Peacemaker did in episode 1, season 1, where he slept with the woman coming out of a bar, and then
she was one of the
killed her in the parking lot. Yeah. And she was an alien as well.
Yeah.
But anyway, 4 out of 5. Let's move to episode 2.
Yes.
Oh, episode 1. I love the part where he clocks the guy there, and then he's like feeling like, man, nice and pass. I see that guy over there. The guy said, yeah, I know. Just relax. Chill. The guy said, no, I have an idea. Let me go and tell the sheriff. He went to now tell the sheriff, relax, I don't clock out. Chill. That was... It's one of those things that you don't need to add it in the series. If you just made it like, they saw the guy stop and chased him. Simple. But when you add flavor like that, it shows that, okay, the writers are taking some time to garnish the
Yes.
show, if that makes any sense. Like you can do it simply, but sometimes just make it richer. It's good. It's
Okay.
good. It's good.
So
Episode 2.
yeah, so just on that scene you just mentioned in episode 1.
Mm.
That scene now, in my mind, after watching episode 2, that scene now means that cop was lying even then.
Yes. Yes,
Okay,
correct.
Yeah.
Look, she admits it in episode 2.
Okay.
Because Hal takes her to task that, after when he was in the
yeah,
hospital, that
yeah.
so you knew that there are
Yeah.
aliens in this town. Okay, Tunde, do you want to walk us through a quick synopsis of episode 2?
Episode 2 starts off with Hal by dumping water on John's face. Basically, I think on the podcast they talk about that just resetting your expectations from the last episode, like dumping cold water on your face. And yeah, then he takes him outside and tells him, "Okay, I'm going to start training you now. Take this ring, fly." Which makes Hal basically the worst teacher ever.
When the guy did that, like he dumped that water, when he dumped that water to wake the guy up, I was like, I might punch this guy and just be like, you know what? No wala. I'll be a yellow lantern. Because I don't know what the fuck. Like, because you're my guy, like you're like he's so disrespectful.
You know how we probably respect it when we had punched him.
You probably would.
Or maybe Hal wants to get him sacked.
That's the kind of person Hal is.
Maybe Hal wants to get him sacked.
Behaving,
I don't think Hal is that malicious.
Trying to push the way he's trying to push the guy's buttons, like the way he calls him Junior, the way he calls him, there was later on in the episode. So let me just skip it. Later on in the episode, he says, "Oh, your girlfriend's husband did this." It's like, why are you like? He's talking about the gilf.
The gilf.
Why are you calling her my girlfriend? Like you are clearly trying to trigger me and vex me.
Yes, now. Why are you?
And
that's like the most basic of trolling.
No, but why are you trolling someone you're supposed to be like? The guy's very annoying to me.
That's the lightest. That's the lightest tone. That's almost like friendly banter at that point.
Nah, it's not. But you're not my friend. You're my guy.
Well, but to be honest, I think
you're doing it to get a rise out of it.
I think that scene that was a bit of what, even though I think how it's taking the piss, well enough. That kind of behavior is something that John would be used to from the army.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
I know he's not in the army.
I swear, I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. But Hal is not what's that thing called? He's not a drill sergeant.
Oh no, I agree. But what I'm saying is,
drill sergeants.
Where you would have punched him, I can see why John.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this idiot. He's had worse.
Yeah.
So his own reaction would have not been as violent as somebody like you.
Yeah, you can see that he's so tightly wound because he's really upset with it. He's just like,
Yeah, I like it when he takes those deep breaths.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: I don't think Al is trying to be actively malicious. He's just a combination of I'm annoyed at this whole situation, and you know what? I'll train you, but you are too tightly wound. I can't deal with it.
So how
I'm going to push your button to lose.
How wants him to lose control? How wants to see him behave something like how he would behave,
like a normal.
Yes.
Yeah, like
what he thinks is normal person.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So he tells him to fly.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. Please go on.
He tells him to fly, and it's some hilarious scene of this guy trying to figure out how to fly. I'm like, wait, give some instructions at least. I feel bad for him because probably, and here's what I think: probably when Hal got the ring, he just flew. That's how he knows how to do it. Nobody trained him. He got the ring and he flew himself because he's a test pilot. So I'm thinking he has never actually gotten to the point of how do I break down this thing?
So here's the thing, and I get it, right? And Hal says, "Yeah, I'm just a test pilot. I fly. I don't think I haven't seen an instance in the 2 episodes that we've seen of Hal actually teaching John anything.
No.
This is how to do this.
This is the first time.
I have.
Where?
So in the first episode.
What? I'm not idea.
when it
What,
was
what?
to when they were watching the what's it called? When they first got to the stadium.
He wasn't teaching the guy anything there.
Yeah. No, he tried to pass some instruction on. Okay, guy, calm down. What do you see? You notice the
No,
idiot.
training with the
Don't go and
ring.
tell anybody. Wait and watch. Oh, with the ring.
Yeah, with the
Okay,
ring.
whatever.
That's what it meant.
sorry.
Not training to
So-
be a detective. He's talking about
I do, honestly, even that one that today is saying is a stretch. But I actually meant training with that.
No,
Hand on heart. I think it was more. I don't want you to don't spook the guy.
Yeah.
Don't spook the guy.
no, but
Not-
even before the
not-
don't spook.
No, not a case of you see that guy there standing on the left, there to the left, chilling, no shirt. The guy's an alien. How'd you know? Well, he's an alien because he's not wearing. You know, he hasn't instilled any wisdom or training or knowledge. He hasn't said, well, when I'm in the ring, all I just do is I need to just calm down, stay, find my balance, do this. Maybe they've been together for 2 months,
Yeah.
or something, right? But maybe but he hasn't so
Yeah,
far.
but he says it now. John says it.
Mm.
It's taught me nothing.
Yeah. So this is where I now challenge. This is where I now
Mr.
challenge.
Miyagi.
But this
and
is where
so-
I'm now challenging what Tunde said, that he just learns it instinct. He's not trying to impart knowledge. I haven't seen him yet try to impart knowledge on this guy.
What do you think?
I do agree
I
that
disagree with
I can
that.
see
What
why.
do you think the car wreck was?
That's
For
not
me,
training
the
now.
car wreck
That is
a
training
bad
somebody.
example of.
That is training
It's a
somebody.
bad example.
Yeah, but today that's like
You know,
throwing
throwing somebody
somebody
in the sea.
in the swimming
Yeah.
pool and letting him
In
swim.
the sea, I
Yeah,
see.
some people
versus-
actually validate.
Yeah, versus
Yeah.
showing a stroke or two beforehand.
You know, some people consider that as training for swimming. Like there's some
yeah,
places
but
where they throw kids in
yeah,
the pool and say,
yeah.
figure it out.
So they do that when you're very very young, because they say
Yeah.
the instincts
course. Yeah,
from
yeah,
your
yeah,
womb
your instinct to kick
should
it,
still
yeah.
be there.
Yeah.
You won't do that to a 9-year-old who's never swum before.
Yeah.
Oh, that means you want to kill him.
I don't see him. I don't see him like even when John does something. I don't know. You know that's something. It comes up with some when some John's like,
We'll get to
I
that. Yeah.
created this construct. I did this, and you couldn't even say, how did you do that? Wow, that is.
So-
it doesn't even need to be a blatant pat on the back. But
Here's the thing. I don't think for that I will touch on those two things: the construct and man hunters. I
Okay.
don't think How knows how. How does he know how he created them, and how does he know
He doesn't. No, I agree. I think that shocked him more than anything else.
no, say it again. It
Doesn't know
did. So
how-
let's go back to the car park.
Yeah. So he
Right.
created the bed.
Sorry,
It could
somebody
be-
drop?
No,
No.
I can't hear you anymore. Today, can you say something?
I can hear
Hello.
him.
Can you hear me?
I can hear him. So
Okay.
Okay,
this,
that's
this,
fine. I can't hear him. Could you
yeah.
let him in the room?
yeah, he's in the room.
This is the room. Okay.
This is what happens.
Okay. Can you hear me now, Kex?
He can't hear you. Carry on.
No,
Carry on today.
can't hear you.
Okay.
I'll have to intercede between you two now.
Okay,
Tunde,
so
go on.
what I'm
So go
yeah.
back to the car lot. Car
Car
park.
lot. So in the car lot, how tells him hey fly. He could not fly, but instead he creates a bed. He creates
Yes.
a bed, and then Hal is visibly shocked about what is this? How did he do this? But in the instance of ITK, I'm not refusing to let myself give out
Be
information
impressed.
about yeah, I'm not going to be impressed about it. So, okay, you know what? I don't know what this is. Keep this bed, keep this contract active. Let's start at the training session. Go on your journey and come back with this.
Journey to
Now,
where?
to get a lantern. And now
Where's
this
the
is a
lantern?
big plot in his house.
Where in his house? Where in his house? A few streets away.
In a completely different city, bought him flight
So
tickets.
does he have to? So he doesn't even have to drive to. He has to fly.
Yes.
So he has to get to
Yeah.
the airport,
So
board a
in-
plane with his passport, fly to another state, disembark from that plane, get an Avis rent a car, drive to Hal's house
Mhm.
to go and get the lantern.
To his
Why is
mansion.
the lantern so far from Hal?
Because to be fair to Hal,
Hmm.
actually
So-
there's nothing to be fair to Hal
No,
about.
so-
on
So when you leave your house,
no, so to be fair to Hal,
when you charge your
Hal
phone,
would no,
Mhm.
to be fair to Hal can fly.
Mm.
So the lantern is not so far from Hal.
The lantern
So
is
if
not
Hal
so
wants to
far
get
yeah,
Yeah,
but
if Hal
the
wants to get
charge,
the if
obviously
Hal
he
wants
can
to
see
charge
the
his
charge,
phone,
right?
So if I want to charge his ring, he can just fly back and get his ring charged.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
problem.
but
he
there's a
didn't.
minimum charge, right? So
Yeah.
there's a minimum
Let's
charge.
that's a
So why don't
big
you
point
just
of
charge? Why
discussion.
don't you just fly to go and do this? Okay, sorry. Go on.
So it's so for me, I think his first plan was, hey kid, this is my ring. I fly, go and get the lantern and come back here with it. The battery's already low at 5%. Go and get the lantern and come back here with it. It's a good experience for you to fly. You get out of my hair for the next few hours. Good luck with that. If you don't get it, if you can't fly, at least I can get you flight tickets. You can take that for at least.
He did want. I think he definitely wanted John out of the way, out of the picture.
He wanted John out of the way, but I also think he wanted John to fly and get the ring. Like, okay, I can kill two birds with a stone.
Yeah.
But otherwise,
to fly to Coast City
with the ring.
yes,
with the ring.
As training.
Yeah.
So
Training.
it's like this. I need this guy out of the way. God, I'm not training this guy. Okay, you know what? This guy's been begging for training. I'm going to tell him to fly. If you can fly, I'm going to send him a message to go and bring my something. And even if you can't even fly, I'll say, I can't see you can't fly. Here's my tickets. Go and bring that thing.
Okay.
Get
So
out of
let
my
me
hair.
tell you where my challenge is with this
Okay.
sequence of events. Right, when he asks by the time he asks John to fly, he's already bought the ticket.
Yes, correct. Yes.
Yeah, back up.
And
Yeah.
he's already bought the ticket and so at some point he's like, this guy don't go fit fly.
Yes.
So
I mean-
even if Hal can fly, you know,
Yeah.
it's very different when you say, here is my address.
Yes.
Now that you can fly, find Coast City.
Yeah,
If
of course,
you fly up into the air now, do you think you just
I
know your
think
direction?
I think how knew the possibility of him flying was
Was
at best
low.
50-50. Was at
Yes.
best 50-50.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's even
Yeah.
a lot. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's say this guy could fly now. I'm going to
Yeah.
send him to my house, but we've seen what 5% of the charge did, which is
That
just
is
he
where
hovered.
So,
cut out.
so this is
that
my,
caused a lot of nitpick for me.
Yeah,
Like
so-
we talked about it a lot.
yeah. So this is my biggest issue with the whole
Yeah.
episode,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
because it's an issue for me,
But I have
I've had to come up with my
Yeah.
own head canon as to what happened.
canon. Yeah.
You know?
Like, same, but go on.
Because first of all, obviously I'm talking about my own personality. There's no way. It's like I drive an electric car. There's no way I will let the percentage route to a point where I can't fly to where the lantern is to charge and come back, and has to have charge left.
Yeah.
I've never. My feet will be set.
Impossible.
The moment you get to that charge level, alarm rings. I'm flying,
Yep.
charging, and
Yep.
coming back.
Yep.
Now,
Yep.
so I've come with this head canon that what John did, and again, please, this is not based on any facts or anything. This
Was
is
draining the battery
drain the battery
quicker.
way more than he expected.
quicker.
Yes, because how do you know that what he was doing was even
It's a
possible?
possibility.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a possibility. So it's a very distinct possibility.
Yeah. That's my
Can somebody
that's
explain
the
to me?
head
So,
canon that came. Yeah.
something I didn't get. I thought I got it, but I think maybe it has to do to me. When he wrapped his ring on the boot, what was that? To get some, it's almost like What
I think he was slapping his remote control.
Yeah,
That's what it felt. That's what it felt like
Yeah.
to me, because even when I looked at it, I was like, "Is the
like he's slapping the
is
TV,
lantern in-
like the TV not
is
working
this-
properly.
yeah,
He's
exactly.
slapping the TV.
I was like, it felt like the way you would
I
slap
think
something that
it's-
has batteries.
Yes,
in it.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I think it's a way for, and this is purely head canon at this point.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah.
this is a small physical force that triggers the lantern alarm that, hey, your battery is low to go on.
Or when that bird materialized, that's when that drain happened, and in his mind he was like, "Hang on, no, I've got enough drain. No, okay, I'm weak now. I had enough." And then that thing was saying, because even when he flew up, if he knew from
That it was that
experience,
low, it won't have done. That was a waste.
you would not go that high up and then be looking and then fall down now.
Yeah. So I don't
ask
think
one
it was.
question? You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm willing to head canon this
Okay.
and
Yeah.
say and agree that it was, because my original plan was that my original head canon was that, okay, 5%. You know the way it is when your phone is 5%. The way
Yeah.
to drain in like 2 minutes
Yeah.
if you do anything stupid. So that maybe okay, flying drains it faster than 5% and blah blah
Yeah.
blah blah blah.
Mm.
But I think the idea that the bird was draining it faster is a more solid one. But after the ring gets to 0%, should the bird not dissipate?
So
Right.
I think the
It
bed
should,
drained
right?
it for the creation. The bed drained it for the creation of the bed.
And
But
held it.
remember the bed,
Yeah.
yes, and held it.
And held
So
it.
the bed is like, I think it's a fully, because the bed stays active even when it's knocked out unconscious. Whereas
Yeah.
Hal was telling John that you need to concentrate to keep this in on. So concentration was not needed for it. So the bed was a
Yes.
fully autonomous being on its own.
It was
Yes.
working.
Yes.
Yes.
Even when, you said when this guy was out,
Yes.
it was still there, flying about doing its thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
So
so whatever
it's
he did,
yeah.
it's very unique, I believe.
Yeah. It sounds like it is.
Yeah.
It sounds like it is.
And I can see why it would be also very energy intensive.
Consuming. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay.
And thank you, Kex,
Okay.
for reminding me about this, because it's something John just recently learned to do in the comics
Yes.
in War Journal,
Yeah,
where it's a
yes.
big plot point of him
Yeah.
creating life.
Yeah.
Because I think they refer to it as
Yeah.
life, and so that's a
Yeah. She's not a simulacrum. She's like basically like his sister.
yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. I don't mind headcanoning for the show. So
What-
now, effectively, John is out of state, flying out of state by jets or whatever to go pick up the lantern, while Hal is doing his thing in Rushville.
Yeah, let's focus on John for the moment, right? Because I really like
Okay, John.
what
Okay.
John does here. John goes to the house of Hal Jordan, and Hal is living in a very expensive mansion that was given
In
to
the
him.
match.
Yeah.
In the match. Yeah.
And the way he lives, it's telling of the kind of person Hal is. It's a big mansion. He has a big flat screen TV, no couch, no board, just one chair, and not one
And the
long
bed.
chair. Yeah, and then the bed with some crates, and then a lamp, and then all the famous pictures he has, not hung up, it's just on the floor somewhere in the corridor, and you see the picture of him with the Pope. I think was that with Obama at some point. Yeah, him. Yeah, famous people, and I'm like, this is.
I kind of get it, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
This is a guy.
No, it shows us a window into the kind of person he is.
This guy is off planet 24/7. He's got a ring that can take him anywhere in 2 seconds. I can just imagine his starts like, okay, I've got a house, I've got an address, but or more. If I'm there for too long,
I know
he hasn't got a wife, he hasn't got kids. He's probably go there,
He
sleep.
has nobody.
2 days later, let me go to Japan. Let me go
But
to
my
Venus.
biggest problem-
Let me go to Mars.
My biggest problem with that,
Yes.
is that this is his home, but he only has furniture for one person,
Yes.
only one chair. So it's like he has no friends.
Does he look like somebody?
He has
Does
nobody
he look like
that-
somebody who invites people over for dinner? Does he look like that
Exactly.
person?
Like,
Yeah,
that's-
of course,
yeah. Yeah, so when they say he's an extremely lonely person, that's like
Yeah.
the level of loneliness. That's
I
kind of
like the touch that he took a reward from one of his people he saved. I like that touch because that would be more realistic.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
if I save a billion,
And the way
if I save a billionaire's life and he can't give me a house, is he mad?
no, even the way he says it, he says that he took it because he didn't want to emasculate the man. Like, I saved your son, that you want to feel useful. Okay, you know
Yeah.
what? Yeah, child give me the house. It's like he wouldn't have cared
Yeah,
if he got
either
the
way.
house or not.
Either way.
He did it as a as a favor to the guy. That, you know what? Okay, you want to reward me, you want to feel useful. I'll take your house.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
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 Yeah,
And
I
then,
don't mind it. That's good.
and then we get to meet
Yeah,
his
we-
friend.
oh.
And
Yeah. Oh.
now, on the podcast, one of the creators, Baden Kelly, this is our pet. This is our baby. This is our idea. She really loves it. She went on and on about describing the pet, how they came up with the concept of the pet, how the pet moves and things like that. And yeah, it's an interesting one.
Yeah, it's basically like an alien sentient. Well, we say sentient,
Plants.
like Venus. Yeah, Venus flytrap. That's
Yeah.
kind of
To me, that scene was
Omniverse.
that whole scene was mad to me. I won't lie.
It was okay.
I
It
guess
was okay.
it's
I had like it was okay. It was okay.
Was just there. And then now we get the first reversal in this show so far, in terms of what we're expecting. In that some people come and kidnap. They obviously followed John
Yes.
from
Yes.
from Rushville to House Out,
Yes.
and then they kidnap him. He breaks out on the highway with the help of the bed, and we have this very dramatic foot chase on the highway. That
I
for
like
the life
I
of-
love
for the-
that whole sequence.
see for the life
love
of
that
me,
whole
throughout that sequence, I didn't like it. I was like, get up here.
I liked it.
Why are you running on the middle of the
Today,
road? Like, the
sorry.
cars are coming towards you.
for the
Turn left and
for
get
the
off
first
the fucking
50
road.
meters, I can understand. Okay, move to the
Like,
side
yeah,
now. Move to the side.
Go to the side.
No, you're running right bang,
You are
bang.
still running straight.
So your natural inclination should have been to move to the side. The fact that he didn't move to the side was, I was watching it. It was winding me up. I was
annoyed.
Obviously, it's more dramatic on the TV and everything like that.
Yeah, it is. Because even as I was watching, I was like, "What's that?" It was. I had my heart in my mouth. I was like, I like to be honest. I liked from when they fell out the back of the van.
Yeah.
I was like,
at first,
it's a bit of a.
I assume these people are humans.
Yeah, likewise.
Yeah, but until the guy jumped off the on the roof of the
when the guy was even fighting him in the van,
it's in the van,
throwing him and
took him up and slammed him down.
When he slipped up, I said, "Oh, sorry, you guys are not humans." That's what I clocked.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then that particular running scene, it gets knocked out by a truck, and then we get to.
Wait, was it the truck or was that another truck?
That was on that truck.
Next time we will learn to get off the road quickly.
Yeah, like okay, get off the road. So anyway, he gets a joint. They finally have a conversation. We find out that these guys are partners of the person that Hal was interrogating that blew himself up. We learn.
Sorry, is your audio a bit low?
Is it?
That's better. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we find out that these guys were partners of the person Hal was interrogating that blew up the police station, and they have come from a planet hunting a specific creature called a manhunter that they believe is even on Earth. That manhunters were creatures that were created to pursue justice and who end up destroying worlds by integrating with the planet and doing whatever their version of justice is until they basically wreck the planet. They were recalled, but they believe one of them is on Earth, and that is who their villain is. So this recontextualizes,
No, I was just going to say that manhunters are in comic lore, right? They exist. These were for those who are not familiar with manhunters. They are the original Green Lantern Corps, and they were created by the Guardians, if I remember correctly, before the Green Lantern Corps. Yes. And their job was to police certain sectors, and they were their versions of the protectors of the galaxy, the universe, whatever. And they're androids, but they use like the green energy from the central battery as well. But I think I think their version of justice now became perverted. Like that kind of the only way to preserve life is to eradicate it or to control it, that kind of thing. And then the Guardian.
They went wrong somewhere along the lines.
Something along the lines, exactly. And there's been like the Manhunters have been almost I won't say antagonist, but the opposite side of the Green Lantern Corps. Yeah. So now we're here in this comic, in this Lindelof Lanterns, where we don't know whether they're android, but the form of whichever life form.
Yeah, but they did say they're not biological.
Okay.
He used a phrase. I can't remember. He used a phrase like the synthetic or something. He used a phrase to describe them.
Okay. So so these creatures are from a planet that the Manhunters had like kind of decimated or something. Mm-hmm. And they found out that there is one that is in Rushville, so they are trying to find and capture and destroy that particular Manhunter.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to give a little backstory.
Yes. No, yes. That's fine on that. And so then we get them. They imprint some memories on John.
Yeah.
Yes.
Going with the destruction of their world, and then and they try to enlist him to help him. That guy, you have 48 hours on the clock. If you do not identify the Manhunter, we are coming in there. We are just going to blow up your town. We don't mind if it's a suicide, but we know the Manhunter is going to kill everybody there.
Yeah.
One thing I'll note about this scene is that they do a lot of what they did in the first episode, identifying aliens by their pattern of speech.
Oh
John at their aliens because of the certain way they use certain
proximity.
Proximity.
Yeah, which is interesting. But I'm like, if you learned English as your second language or third language, the way your language speaks will be very different.
Yeah, but this is the same thing that happens.
I agree, but they didn't say that that's the only. They didn't say that's the only identifying factor.
Yeah, but it's one.
Right?
Yeah.
He's fought with one of them, and the one he fought with has been lifting him and throwing him up and down and running and jumping. So he knows that something's up there. But it was almost a way to validate
it's like a confirmation.
Yeah, exactly. That.
I get it, but like this is the second time they are referring to language as an identifier. It's like for me, why it's why I think why it's stuck is that because compared to real life, where everybody is ChatGPT, real whatever language, real the way some people speak is seen as AI speak.
Of course.
This guy speak is seen as. So I want to see how they play around with it because. For example, Shogun is an excellent show that plays around the concept of language a lot, like translation and what language means. So I really want to see if that's a factor.
But it reminds me of the issue where some students in America, Nigerian students in America, were getting pulled up because they thought they were using ChatGPT simply because they were using words that are normally, which are quite common to be used by Nigerians, but are not used in America. And I can't remember. There was one particular phrase that apparently, if you use it in America, you will get flagged. And then somebody said, and I remember one of my workers said, who uses that language? I said, hang on a minute, that is a common word in Nigeria. That is a common word we use all the time in Nigeria. It's like gallivanting as well.
Yes.
Gallivanting is a common Nigerian term.
Perambulates.
Like those are, so it's like I really want to see how they play around with this. What are they trying to tell around the and I hope it's something interesting rather than
so I kind of, so for me, I like when a show is getting very complex and then it almost once it kind of almost simplifies it a bit, because I was thinking, we've got these aliens that in this football field, I don't understand why they were attacked, but this episode almost explains everything. So we now know that this it looks like this whole town is prepared for aliens to come, and they're ready. So those aliens probably just came in, tripped some alarm, and they just killed them. So this whole story of invading the pitch is probably pure. But yes, it's like you triggered the alarm and we've killed you. We now know why these guys are here. It doesn't seem they're here to harm humans. They're here for vengeance. Is that the word you want to call it?
Against the Manhunter. Yeah, absolutely.
It also now ties into why is Abasor, why did he come to Earth? It looks like he came to Earth to hide, to I don't know what you say, imprison this guy on Earth, hide him away on Earth, because
that part confused me.
Because apparently, obviously, people are not happy that they didn't kill this guy off.
Yes.
And the guy that said no, we will hold him, but they didn't hold him in the science cells. I like the fact that we got to see science cells. They didn't hold him. So I'm guessing brought to Earth, and I'm guessing this whole now there's a lot of rumors about we've talked about this farm, whether it's everybody there is a manhunter or it's just a manhunter that's just controlling them. I believe that it's just one.
Same. I think it's just
but maybe there's more. I don't know this guy's abilities. Maybe he can create more people, because especially if it's made from materials, maybe he can make more of himself. I don't know. Now, my question would be: did he use this whole colonial thing on this guy, or is that whole bullshit anyway? Or did the man have to convince this guy? Look, these guys are coming. They'll colonize you. Me, I'm a good alien. You better follow my. And we know for a fact. So in episode 1, when John was coming back in the last time skip, when he was coming back to see Hal's dead body, he passed that farm. And everything was wrecked. You could see the massive.
Was it the farm that he? I thought that was the stadium. I thought that was.
Oh no, it was a farm.
I didn't know what that was. That's true. That's the farm.
Yeah, no, it was a farm.
I was like, what is this supposed to be?
And it was wrecked.
Yes.
So I'm thinking, okay, so some big battles coming up on that farm. Yeah. So I like that now. For me now, the plot is simple. Now, I kind of for now it might be more turn to so like, okay, there's a manhunter hiding somewhere on this farm. These aliens want to go and get that guy.
Yeah, but having said that, there's still a lot of mystery.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, the town. These people are not people.
Yes. So
We don't know.
I don't know.
No, sorry, I don't mean they're not people. I mean they're not sentient people like us that fall sick and whatever. There's something. There might be people
So
that.
my belief,
but there's something.
they have tech.
Yeah.
That cures all of them, and that's
That kills all of them.
and that's
That's
why
why they don't fulfill.
probably that's why they also convinced the whole town to be on board with this whole.
So the manhunter
Yes.
has effectively co-opted this
Yes,
town, right?
yes.
And made them promises, including
Yes.
the head chief guy giving him
Yes.
some tech to detect aliens and say,
Yeah.
"Look, aliens are, if they come, now only me good oh."
Yes.
So he has also that would explain why the hospital doesn't get used.
Yes.
They have everybody's benefiting
From
the presence of this.
it also
and
explains
do everything
why.
to protect why they're trying to get rid of him.
Yes.
Yeah.
It also explains why they're hammering home the fact that Carrie is not from that town. That she just came later.
She's from
Even
Gotham.
even the wife is not from the town, but she's still
Yeah.
She looks
Whose wife?
very young. The girlfriend.
I
Carrie's
don't
mother.
think. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't think she's that guy's mom.
I don't,
It's
I
meant
don't
to
think
be.
she's his mom.
she's meant
I
to
don't think she's that guy's mom.
Okay,
I
but,
don't
but
think
she's
she's
meant to
be
be
a
now.
puppy wife.
Because they even if you look at their
She
coloring,
looks
is
too
different.
young.
Their coloring is
Yeah.
different.
She looks Indian. Is what you mean?
Yeah, she looks
Yeah,
native, or she looks
yeah.
Indian, like East Indian, or
Yeah, I thought
looks
she was.
Native
To be honest,
American.
I thought she was Asian when I first looked at her.
Yes, I'm saying she's something.
Yeah.
But their son is pure.
Yeah,
from the
he looks,
mountain of August.
yeah.
So I don't think that
Maybe
she's
maybe
a
it's a stepmom.
biological mom.
It might even be a stepmom.
Yeah, she feels like a stepmom. I'm just saying. I just feel like she's a stepmom. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I hadn't thought about it that the people are not falling ill. I was just like, okay, what this hospital is completely empty. When Hal flies up, the whole town is empty. Everybody's having a town hall.
And they were talking about
You
how.
rarely see that. Yeah, they were talking about Hal.
Yes.
You rarely see a town empty.
Yes.
There will be some shops open, but everybody is there doing this. So there are little things that make it seem like a bit of a cult town or something like.
Oh, it's a cutter.
Okay,
And they're probably
makes
saying,
sense.
listen, this how he's an alien guy. He's probably going to come get that alien.
Yeah.
We need him out of this town.
Do you think we've met the manhunter yet?
I don't
That's
know.
another mystery.
If you
Do you think the
I'm
man is
just
the man
asking.
hunter? Do you think the man is the
that
man
guy?
hunter?
The sheriff, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I don't know why he would keep saying he has this mysterious.
I think that whole NDA thing is actually almost in a way half truth. He has a boss. He works for.
Yeah, I think he has a boss.
He's not allowed to tell anybody else what's going on.
Yeah.
yeah.
That
But again, the reason why I say I don't know. I don't know if we've met the man is. I don't know. It could be the kid. It could be the wife. It could be the wife.
it could be the one.
It could be the
Could
wife
be the
actually.
It could be the wife. I don't know. I'm just like, okay. Have we met this?
No,
person?
but
There's
then
still 6 episodes
would he
to
make
go,
that
right?
crack
So
about
possibly
eating
I
off the same grill?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. No, it could be. It could be. It also explains to me, and that makes it more. The fact that when Hal tried to come onto and they were saying we're going to shoot you trespassing, and Kay was warning him. I think Kay knew this guy will shoot you. So Kay knows what's going on, and she was okay, they will shoot you.
This Hal guy.
But it is funny thing, right? And sometimes it's not good to have comic knowledge. I thought there was a reserve that bad that would spring up because in the old and to be fair, in the new comics, I don't think they even mention this anymore. In the old comics, they always left something behind, like for a person force field. It will never. The last percentage will be left to protect you.
It's crazy.
But these guys doing this fully, and you're walking down there
Crazy.
with chest.
She made it clear that you cannot go on their land because that is trespassing, and they have every right to defend themselves.
In America,
In Nebraska,
they shoot you for less now. They won't ask you. You enter without being given permission. Bushai.
You should consider that bullet, honestly, that they just wanted to just.
It's one shot now. To me, that's a
It
one
was,
shot.
yeah.
It's a one shot.
Yeah, it was just like, we don't want the stress of having to kill you, but take this bullet, get off our land. We've made it clear we don't want to see you. I think the man is just a bit too reckless for me, and yeah, it turns me off. But anyway, so John comes back.
But that take off, get off our land scene. That bothered me a lot, significant.
Tell me.
Oh, okay.
There's a level of what the hell is your plan if you shoot a Green Lantern and it decides to react? Because if you are shooting, if you are shooting somebody, even if it's a warning shot, and especially someone like a Green Lantern, you better make sure you have the weapon to put him down.
Excuse me.
How do you know they don't?
They have Manhunter, the guy who.
How do you know they don't?
They have Manhunter, who was the Green Lantern before the Green Lantern.
Yeah, but how do you know they don't?
Exactly. Do you know what the guys
shot him with a? They shot him with a bullet.
No, but why would they shoot him with an ion cannon now or plasma cannon? There's no shooting with bullets.
Because they don't know. They don't know if he. Yes, they don't know.
They want to see. They want to see.
Start with your.
Plus, and also they're using. They're still trying to use
conventional weapons.
Terrestrial law and the test person. I'm going to shoot you because they know he's not willing. He's not willing to use his powers against humans unless he can prove there's an alien.
You can't escalate it. So
they made very clear that you are the one disobeying the law. They were very clear in establishing. Yeah. Okay, I'm not telling you to leave. Oh, you don't want to leave.
And even better, the sheriff.
Yes.
That is the head of police.
Yes.
Is there while you are doing all this stuff. You ask the sheriff, say this thing you're doing is illegal, though.
Yep.
No, they're not going to escalate it.
No, not them. Because me in my mind, I'm like, illegal or not, I'm drawing my gun to shoot somebody. Even if I have the law on my someone that I know has a weapon that is bigger.
That makes it illegal. That's what I'm saying.
No, so what I'm saying that illegal, I'm saying that illegal or not, whether it's legal or not, I am willingly drawing my gun to shoot somebody. In that situation, I should be prepared for that person's reaction.
They are now. They don't say now.
But you have not shown anything to show that they are not ready for this reaction.
Yes. Remember, this is a camp of militia people trained to fight aliens. They're not there to fight humans, though.
Yeah.
These people are training to fight aliens. So,
he has never seen that tech before, and I was quite surprised. Honestly, I was that bit there where I was like, how did he know about that? Like,
so
how did he know that?
To me, that conclusion he jumped to, the fact that it didn't work on metal, that was his first clue. He walked through, it didn't beep, and I think he had the metal bed. So,
and
then he went back to pick some other metal.
Yeah.
But okay, I just said, okay, why do you have metal detectors that are not working? Obviously, that's my normal human being. Obviously, I guess he's always geared to think about alien for everything. Because I would never have thought.
And to be fair, he said he played the hunch, so I'm not too. They played it, but you took 4 bodies. Man, you have a problem. And you were driving around with them in the car like nothing.
But I actually think at that point, I think he knew. I guess I think he knew that Kerry knew more than she was obviously letting on.
He insinuated that.
Yeah.
Because he did say that I've been trying to catch your attention. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. But you shut me up in the town hall, so I just took matters into my own hand.
In a way, I think she's trying to show. Okay, again, my reach, my take. I think she's almost trying to protect him.
That's what it feels like.
Don't talk.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah. Which is weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
No,
but she's probably seeing what they can do. She's probably seeing what they can do.
But he is a Green Lantern.
So today, listen to this.
Yeah.
Today, listen to this. It's like you're a small town sheriff in a militia town, and an FBI agent comes and is poking around. You don't want things to escalate, so you are finding whatever you can do to get rid of that FBI agent. Because one, if the militia people kill him, then you have a whole host of everybody's in trouble. So you're still like, okay, let me just gingerly still manage this situation and just get this guy to leave town. It's part of it is for his safety, but a large part of it is just so that we can even just protect what we have here, so the town doesn't just, because it's not going to become an all-out war.
So when we talk about his safety,
I'm like, they are dead. Go. Go on.
No, so
Sorry.
for his safety, is his safety that I'm more worried about. I'm more bothered about. This guy, Green Lanterns, the ring is their protection. It's like a guy coming in with Kevlar weapons and guns to a town where they are still using one arrow.
But they're not.
You don't know. You
No,
don't.
I'm
That's
saying
what I'm
that-
saying. You don't know the nature of the weapons
I'm
that
like-
they have.
Yeah, it's like Superman walking into that town and the person like, I need to protect Superman.
No, you don't know the nature of the
Nature of the
weaponry
weapons.
they have.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's not just about house personal safety, but about the people as well.
So-
if it becomes a war, people will die.
For what
It will become a whole
from
thing.
what we see on the surface of things is these guys know this is Green Lantern. They know it's Green Lantern,
Yeah, oh yeah.
and they have no fear
And they're
of him.
still
They don't send down. They know
People
send
they
down.
beat down. People they beat down for
Yes.
for bar.
Yes.
That alone is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, even if he doesn't have his ring in his hand, are you not even afraid that at some point he's going to get it? But the first thing you say is that get that goddamn song off that fucking jukebox.
Yes.
I'm like, this guy, people don't send you.
Yeah. Don't say that,
People don't send you. I don't know whether it's a wild west
it's
thing
a
or. And to be honest, I find it refreshing that they are just like.
Yeah.
There are two things I like. I like that the Green Lanterns and heroes and intergalactic travel and aliens is normal in this.
Yeah. I was
in this world.
I was thinking about this, right?
Nobody's freaking out.
In 2016, which is where the bulk of episode 2 was.
Yeah.
I just realized Superman wasn't announced yet, but they've had other heroes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if I remember, even in '96, why do I feel like there was something to say? Maybe he was the first or something, or one of the first or so, but there was no mention of Superman at all. Something gave me the impression that he came before Superman.
No, he did. We know Superman.
Superman is new.
We know Superman came about
Yes,
2023.
3 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay, 2022.
3 years ago. Sorry,
Yeah.
3 years ago.
So in 2016, so he's not landed yet.
yeah.
You know, but there were metahumans. They said
Yeah.
they knew about metahumans before then.
Yeah, they said that the greatest one
Yeah,
came about
yeah,
years
yeah.
ago. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so let's see. So should we go to where John gets back and then basically does a debrief to Hal to say, look, he brings back the lantern. Now the lantern. What do we think about the lantern itself? I don't mind the design. I quite like.
No, I don't mind it. Yeah.
I like the whole pocket universe thing. And
Oh,
what do you think about the design?
okay. So can I stop? I'm very happy with the pocket universe bit because it's half the correct law. So I'm so happy with that
Oh, okay.
because in a lot of the law they store it in the pocket universe, and when they need it, they call it forth. I mean, it's not like the one he had. Where they,
Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry.
yeah.
I understand what you're saying now.
Yeah, but I still at least there was mention of pocket universe. Okay, I like that. But I don't like the fact that you had to go out, that pocket lady is stationary at one point that you have to go to and get it. Okay, fine.
Just put it to your backpack.
Yeah, I'm happy. The look of the lantern, I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. To me, it was just there. I
So-
guess I'm too used to the old school ones that I see on
Yeah, but the problem is with lanterns.
Yeah. It was very
As weird as it
unlantern-like
sounds,
to me.
It's very it was very that's what a lantern looks like. Atupa.
It didn't look. No, that one looked. It's all encrusted with
No.
gems. No, I did. I didn't
Wait,
like
which
it.
gems? No. It was
Atupa is
Atupa.
metal with glass and like that
So,
now.
so are you telling me that this thing did not have metal? Or what I say?
No, it looked to me it looked like a type of crystal. I don't even know how to describe that
No,
material.
now it was the crystal thing was inside the metal of the Atupa. Okay, go on. Okay. Anyway, okay. Sorry. So John gets back,
Yeah.
and then Hal charges his ring,
Yes.
right? And I know we are used to, if you're charging your ring, you say the oath very solemnly and
Yeah.
very seriously, and But the way he says it is almost like Yeah.
Like they're forcing him to say it. He doesn't want to
like
say
I've said exactly.
Yeah.
Like in Blackest Day, Blackest Night.
it.
I'm like, like the guy is. I feel he's very jaded with with the whole being a Green Lantern. But at this point, it also feels like it's something that he has devoted so much of his life to, given so much of himself to, that he has nothing else but that. But at the same time, he cannot treat him with any kind of reverence or respect. You can even see the thing with the suit.
Yeah.
It's like, if you had to wear a tie, would you wear a tie every day? It's like, when you're young, you want to wear a tie. But when you're old enough, you're like,
you don't.
I don't know. This is too ceremonial. I don't care about this. And he does wear the suits in this one. What do you want the suit design?
It's okay. Nothing that to blow me away, and nothing to upset me either. It was. I was more when he flew in his suit.
Yes.
I don't know why. I first thought, why did he go to the moon? I literally thought.
Say it again. What?
Initially, I thought, why you go to the moon? Because it was so quick, and he left the planet, and then they showed him arriving. For a second, I thought he went to our moon.
Oh.
But then I couldn't realize, no. So this guy traveled to another galaxy so quickly. It looked so quick to me. I don't know where they went through some gates or anything. Anyway, but I thought I was okay with you. I was very happy with that scene because to me that looks a lot like a good iteration.
What another planet would look like?
No. I'm talking about the cells. The sci-fi cells.
Oh, the sci cells.
Oh, yeah, the sci cells. Yeah. I like the fact that we got to see those, and they look very accurate in my mind.
Yeah. That was cool. I don't mind that. Yeah. And then he gets to meet Sinestro. Now, Sinestro is played by this guy. I don't know. Did you watch that show with Anthony Starr?
Banshee.
It's not Bandit. Banshee. I was saying Bandit. Banshee. Yes.
I never watched that.
Yeah, the bad guy from it.
Yeah, the bad guy. The Jeremiah or something.
But I know I've seen this guy somewhere before. It's not.
Yeah.
But I can't remember.
That's a very good show. You should watch that.
Kai Proctor. Kai.
Yes. Yeah. Malachi. Yeah. So he's Sinestro, and I would like the way I like the way he plays Sinestro. Like,
yes.
Obviously older, he's a bit older, grizzled. And then what is it that this? So is that Hal doesn't know anything about manhunters because he says, "What can you tell me about manhunters?" Yeah.
I don't think Hal knows anything about manhunters.
Wow. So again, this guy pipes him to something that he doesn't know, which I'm sure is pissing him off massively. The fact that he doesn't know.
Did he not react to?
I thought he did. I thought he did.
Stuart's mention of. I thought he reacted somehow, but maybe he's heard the name before, but he doesn't know much details.
What about them? Yeah. Because the way it goes above your pay grade is the above your pay grade. That's one that doesn't know much.
Yeah. And then so he says that, and Sinestro says they are the second biggest.
One more thing now about is above his pay grade that I just said. I just realized this is the second time he uses that as an excuse for something he doesn't want to talk about. He used the same excuse for Kerry in prison when she asked him about Sinestro. And it goes above your pay grade as well. So he's just been avoided.
Was he in prison or was he when he was?
in the hospital. In the
hospital, yeah. He didn't want to engage at all. But okay, cool. So Sinestro, nice look. The pink as well. I think the way they shaded it was
light pink. Yeah.
Light pink. Yeah, nothing too heavy. And then Sinestro says they are the second greatest threat to you. Yes. Now, why don't you tell me about Jon Stewart? So I assume Jon Stewart is the greatest threat to Hal Jordan. As in, they're going to take Hal Jordan's position. Anyway. Right. Anything that we missed in this episode? Is there anything else that we've missed in this episode?
No. I overall, I'm really on board with the show so far. And I had a slight issue with the battery thing, but head kind that way. Yeah. So overall, I'm quite happy with where it's going, and the fact that we've got 8 episodes, and I think there's been a progression from episode 1 to episode 2. So I was scared that it would be like treading water for a lot longer, but it hasn't for me. So I'm quite happy.
The one thing that's pissing me off is I have to wait another whole week for episode.
You know, I get that.
I think they're really onto something here. I think DC are really onto something here, and
Yeah.
my genuine prayer is that this doesn't fall flat. It doesn't. It
Yep.
doesn't.
Because-
I so much don't want this to be bad.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly,
Because
fuck
we're
Hal
at the
Jordan. Fuck
we're at the
Hal
point where
Jordan.
it can either be very, very good or
Yes.
very, very bad.
Yeah.
It's going to be very difficult for this show to be middling.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
at
think
this
there's any-
stage,
I don't
yeah.
think so.
Like
Yeah.
it's either yes, this is the best thing ever. This is shit. So hopefully it falls in that camp, but we need to see more. We need to get more answers to questions that we've based already before we can make that judgment call on how it's
Yeah.
going. But yeah.
Mm.
But in this is one of the strongest creative teams that we've seen. The guys
One of
from
the strongest what?
creative teams that you
Oh,
can
creative
assemble for a
teams,
TV
okay.
show. The guys
Yeah,
Yes.
from Watchmen, Ozarks. These people have done a lot of really, really good TV in the past. So yeah.
It's good.
It is, and I'm watching it. I'm like, how expensive is this show?
I think,
I'm curious as to
I
what
don't
you-
think it's been that expensive until I think that scene wherever they were, where that prison was, the side cells.
But
I
that's
think-
CG.
yeah, but it's still it's still that is going to be an expensive scene. I think
Okay.
where else would have been an expensive scene that I've seen so far? I don't think
I mean,
so.
it's
Yeah, go on.
the budget
Okay,
is
is
set
it-
to
is
be
it 10
around
to
10
15?
million, 10 to 15 per episode,
10 to
which is
15
cheap,
per
yeah.
episode.
which is fair,
Yeah.
which is like the
Yeah.
budget of a
And
standard.
some
prestige
of them
show.
you can save for, like some episodes will be like 5 million, and then you can waste money on. Okay, the I guess that car accident one that might be slightly expensive.
Yeah.
the
Which
chase
one?
on the interstate running.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that because I'm like, some of these shows, I'm not even trying to be funny, but you pay for the cast, right?
Yep.
You pay for renting the not the studio. What do they call it? What do they call the lot? Like the it's the studio, like where they shoot where they shoot the town,
Yeah.
for example, because it's a relatively small town. It's not busy. There's not much happening. Like think of this episode.
Yeah.
We can tell that it feels like a lot, right? It's
Yeah.
a studio lot.
That's right.
Fake houses.
Yeah.
You have extras in the town hall.
Yeah.
I'm like, how expensive can this show be? Like in reality, okay, even the size cells and flying up. Guys, people are doing this with AI now on their phones.
Well,
Uh,
to be honest,
but like the
that might be an AI single. Who knows if
No, it's not AI. That scene they're talking about is the running. The action sequences are not AI. That scene.
No.
was
I'm
hap-
talking about the flight scene
This-
where he flies off planet
Yeah.
and he goes to the science
I
cells.
know it's too clean to be AI.
Today-
that level.
Today, it's not. What is too clean about it? Let's be honest now. What is too clean about it?
leave him.
I see nowadays I'm seeing videos and I'm like, is this a real
Yeah.
human being or is this AI?
Yeah, but remember this show was shot last year. The videos we are seeing are from this year. So maybe like from next year you start seeing things like I'll be more doubtful. But last year,
Like, yeah,
Nah.
I'm not. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not,
but
not
the-
shitting on the show or shitting
Yeah.
on AI.
yeah,
or anything
I
like
get what you
that.
mean.
Yeah.
But like I'm like,
Yeah.
we've not got to
Yeah.
that level yet. Where
Because I'm like,
at this point,
these shows now should actually be cheaper. But I think as part of no, they should apart from look at the show. Let's be honest. You're paying for the
See-
stars. You're paying for the time on the lots, and then all the production mixing, all the normal
Correct.
stuff that we don't see. Yeah.
think about it this way.
But I was
Yeah,
gonna
has
say something.
gotten.
I was going to say something.
Yeah.
Wait. No, wait. I was going to say something. And I think with some shows, movies, and stuff like that, I think there is a I don't want a percentage. I don't know whether that's a percentage portion of AI that you can use. That if you're in SAG, if you have to comply with SAG, that there's a certain part of AI that you can use, and then beyond that is like it has to be human or it has to be CG. Does that make sense? It's almost like they're trying to protect the industry. Like, okay, you cannot just do the whole thing AI. No, you have SAG registered people working on here. They have to get paid. Otherwise, then the industry tanks. Sorry to the go. I'm just trying to say that
So what
there's an amount that they can
Yeah,
do,
but what I'm saying is that think about how better AI and CG has gotten over the years. and instead of making it cheap, it has become more expensive. So cost has ballooned. Yeah, because Hollywood maths is always Hollywood maths. David Jones AI back in what's this thing called? He's one of the better looking AIs that we've gotten in a long time, and yet it's way more expensive right now for slop that we are getting from studios. So it's like, yeah, that cost factor. You would think it would make it cheaper, but in some ways,
Hollywood maths.
Yeah.
All right, I think we should. Oops.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Rate.
Episode 2, I'm gonna give it another 4. I enjoyed it. I don't have any glaring issues. I'm willing to head on the battery charge thing. I have no real glaring. I hated this. I'm gonna give it a 4, guys. I know it's
a
general response.
That's
and I think part of it is cool.
Yeah, it's exact score. I was gonna give it a 4. Dead on 4. I think I give the last episode 4.2. I'm giving this one a 4. Okay.
All right, cool. So next week, what have we got?
By the way,
announcing the winner next week. Sorry.
Yes, so we're gonna announce the winner of the competition next week. So you guys have out there, you've got one more week to get your answers. So we've got quite a few answers already via DMs. Some posted it on the Instagram, on Facebook. We'll give it one more week, and then we'll pick a winner, and we should then announce the winner in the next week's episode.
Sounds good.
Or winners, plural.
Yes, winners. Yes, sorry, plural. Yeah. So Nick, what were you saying?
No, yeah, I was about to talk about that as well, but that's good. I wanted to ask about. Shit, I've got my thoughts. I'll come back to it.
Okay, we'll come back to you.
Okay.
So next week we've got more lanterns. We've got series finale for X-Men, and I think that's it, guys. Right?
That would be it.
Some shit.
And we'll have some other discussion points that we can come up with.
Yeah. Okay. Right, guys. Thank you very much for watching, listening to Naija's Geeking Out. You might have been watching us on YouTube, actually. Remember to rate, like, subscribe on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Remember to send us your entries for the competition. You can win a football original replica jersey, except Tottenham Hotspur. With whatever. But yeah, so until then, we'll talk to you next week. Today.
Yeah, see you guys next week. Hopefully, we'll be here with more good news about lanterns. And yeah, looking forward to who the winners are and hearing some of your horrible takes on what you think the best moment has been. Because I've already seen some very annoying takes. I mean, you guys can do better than that. But yeah, okay.
All right, that one.
Yeah, guys, thanks again for listening. And we will see you later.
Boom, boom, the drums are